What made you turn on Hades? It certainly wasn't your conscience.
Actually, I was troubled the first time I saw the Eclipse raise an ancient war robot. With my technology. I questioned Hades about its intention.
A little late.
Indeed. I'd already outlived my usefulness. When I completed work on the Focus Network, Hades summoned me to receive my robe. The next moment, I heard it broadcast my kill order. I've been a fugitive ever since.
So when did I come into this? Our path together?
When Olin stumbled on you. System threat detected. That got my attention. A kill order against a savage Nora girl? Why would Hades bother with that? But then I saw that this Nora girl was wearing a focus, and bore an uncanny resemblance to a great scientist of the old world. Helis moved quickly. I thought you were dead. But then I detected your focus inside the Nora mountain. The more I observed you, the more convinced I became of your extraordinary nature and usefulness. Through you, I could finally discover the secrets of the Earth. I vowed to do everything I could to ensure your success. The rest, as they used to say, is history.
You've done terrible things, Silence. But you've also done what you could to undo them. I can't say you've balanced the scale, but at least you've tried.
To be clear, Aloy, I would do it all again. A few more safeguards, perhaps, but basically the same.
Really? So much for learning from mistakes.
I've done all I can. From here on out, the rest is up to you. Take my lance. Fit the Master Override to it, and you have a means of injection.
Then I just need to get close enough to Hades' skull to stab it in?
Exactly.
Oh, no problem. Silence! Where will you go?
Elsewhere. And everywhere. There's so much more to discover before the world ends.
And all this?
I leave it to you, of course. As it turned out, it was yours all along. I was merely trespassing. They're coming.
Preparations are complete.
Ah, Lucent Bahavas. Behold, as I promised you.
What manner of great machine is this? I've never seen such a thing. Stay! Stay your ground, Karja in shadow! Incorrect. Bow before the buried shadow. The buried shadow? I don't understand. Did Ahriman understand the glint hawk that perched upon the alight? It speaks scripture. Ahriman followed the shadow cast from the spire. To the mesa where Holy Meridian was founded. You will follow the shadow once more. I am a righteous man, chosen of the sun. But in times of need, the powers of shadow can accomplish what the sun alone cannot. Will you return to us what is ours, O Shadow of Prophecy? An army is required. Obey, and Meridian is yours. Of our obedience you can be certain. Task is complete.
Yes. The Focus Network is active, built to your specifications. Check it yourself if you must. I'll wait. But I remind you of the reward you've been withholding. Quantum processing.
Data has been compiled. Volume too great for transfer.
How inconvenient for me.
Come before me. You shall receive your reward.
Very well.
Helis. Threat detected inside Eclipse. Speak its name, O Shadow, and it will die. You will eliminate this one. Silence. Silence. Yes. A truth whispered at night is seen in the day. He was never one of us. It will be done.
I traveled far to find you. I heard your transmission. It was you, wasn't it?
Entity is not known.
I'm called Silence, and you are. I don't think you'd have called out if it wasn't something you wanted. You called, I responded. Will you tell me your name?
Hades.
You are a creation of the ancients. A war machine.
Divine timeline.
Time. Ah. It is the 13th king of the Carja Sanctum's reign.
Divine Carja.
We're getting ahead of ourselves. Were you created by the ancients? I wonder how long you waited here, buried, until I chanced upon you. How long you'd have to wait for another. You're obviously very powerful, but you're not going to get anywhere without me.
Titan Flame merely houses intellect. Divine Carja.
Now that's more like it.
That the Eclipse are ready to strike. After what happened with Dervahl, I know he'll defend the city. But the Spire... Are full of water. These too. It's some kind of code. Maybe there's a clue nearby. The old ones use numbers like this to indicate time. Maybe there's some more information nearby. Something that will tell me how this works. Looks like each dial has 4 positions. Maybe if I get each dial in the right position. Did it. Now to check the door. Those clamps have the armor locked in place. Maybe there's a way to power up the mechanism, release the clamps. Just need to install these power cells. That should do it. Only 2 more. Just 1 more. There we go. The last one. All powered up. Now to get the dials in position. There must be some kind of code. These numbers. They must be related to segments of a circle. did it. Let's have a look at that armor inside. Alright, now let's see what we can do with this material.
Dervahl was willing to scrap everything he helped to build. I got good stuff.
Meridian. Couldn't imagine living anywhere else.
Yes.
What sort of
I'm... eat... but
Are you sure?
drink... Yes, yes. Trade quickly. I have work to do. I will leave you to the... Yes. You look capable. You might do. Come here if you will.
Ah, you're back. Ah, let us haggle over. Till we meet again. Everyone needs a splash. Of color in their lives. Come, let's talk it over.
Woman now leads the hunters.
Back from the wilds. You ready? Come on back if you've...
King of Oz sent spies to free Prince Edipon from the clutches of
Don't ask me where to go.
the Sun King's grown too soft.
Everyone needs a splash of color in their life. Come, let's talk it over.
Was a guard under the last king.
Should be out there fighting machines. Chasing around here.
Always stay right. Always stay right.
Aloy, what brings you to Meridian?
A threat. Helis commands a legion of fanatics called the Eclipse. They will attack soon from the west, with an army of ancient war machines. But that's not the worst of it. They'll bring a mind with them, god, demon, machine, whatever you want to call it. It's called Hades. And it doesn't want Meridian at all. It wants the Spire. And if it gets there, it will send out a call, waking more ancient machines, more than we could ever defeat. All will be lost. We can't let that happen.
I'm trying to understand, but my responsibility lies with Meridian.
Meridian isn't the target, Avad. You have to defend the Spire.
Perhaps the Vanguard, Your Radiance.
Yes. Send them to the Spire. Eren knows Aloy. He won't question it.
And have the city guard fortify the western ridge. There they can be seen to protect Meridian and the Elite, where the Spire rests.
Aloy, allow me to apologize for my behavior before. After everything that happened with Ursa, I was confused. If we're to fight together on the brink of life and death, I'd prefer to do so with your forgiveness.
Then you have it. As long as you don't confuse me with her again.
Even a king can learn his lesson. Good then. I'm glad it's behind us. Now, it will take time to prepare our defenses. Please, tell me what you know of our enemies. Everything.
I don't know about everything, but I'll tell you what I can.
Have you spoken to Blameless Marat?
Not yet, but
He wishes to speak to you. Defensive preparations are...
Quietly does it. Panic in the city will only create another enemy. And do keep me appraised of each new arrival. Aloy. Preparations are underway on the ridge defenses, and word was sent to every corner of the Sundom. Our allies offered their steel. Some came for Meridian, others for shards. But many came for you, by name.
for me.
Don't be so humble.
The ridge will be the front line. That's where the city guard are holding?
Yes, bolstered by some of the irregulars I spoke of before. The Oseram cannons that thundered Meridian's walls in the Liberation will now defend us. You're welcome to tour the defenses.
And the Spire. Erend and the Vanguard are there?
Indeed. Clashing breastplates together and testing out their battle cries, I suppose. A number of the Nora have also arrived at the Spire. They have resisted the offer of a royal audience. Perhaps you could parley with them.
I will. I suppose all we can do is wait for the attack.
Exactly. It's not a feeling I cherish, but our spotters at Evening Sign report there's still no movement in the west. So, if there's more you need to do elsewhere, seize this time to do it. Otherwise, I've made the apartment of Olin Delverson available to you. You can sleep there, if sleep comes.
If the army makes it into Meridian, we're doomed. Has the enemy reached the main gate?
What's happening? Is the battle starting? Gather bows and spears. Don't let them take the city without a fight.
Riley Carter, do not let
pass
Meridian
up
fall
these
without a
days.
fight.
Would you like to buy something today?
Roland's apartment feels empty. Should I sleep? Did I leave anything unfinished?
Have you just polished that armor, Uzit?
Of course. Aloy. I told you.
You did, Teb. But have your wounds even...
Honestly, if I fought, I'd probably come undone. But don't worry. I brought supplies instead. These Karja have made me an honorary quartermaster. Whatever. I could get used. We'll be setting up caches of arms and medicine under these banners. Look for the... Aloy? When you went into the mountain...
She didn't need to. I know we can do this, Teb.
Maybe we can.
It's always the ones you least expect are causing trouble.
Petra!
Here she is, the guest of honor. I knew there was something about you. Hammered from the stuff they make leaders out of. And I don't say that to every Nora girl who blows through my town.
That happens to you a lot?
Had to build a wall to fend them off.
Good thing I'm persistent then.
I've missed our little talks. Murad asked me to look over the city arsenal. These guns have aged well. That runs in the Ostrom, no? They were the pride of the Mainspring Forges. So I've taken greater pride in improving them.
Can I try one?
Everybody wants a turn. Have at it then. The target should put up a little less of a fight than those bandit raiders did. Nice and wide. No need to aim at the bow. Pretty good. Try the next. See? That'll knock a machine on its ass, ancient or no. With these, I think we could hold off an army.
You know that I appreciate your help, Petra.
We'll see each other again. Next time could be the time I'll convince you to stick with the free heap.
Petra, you know
I do. Always had a weakness for restless girls, though.
How? think you'll kill me battle, Lucid.
As many as I have. Some part of the
I
hunter's lot.
love it when you say things like that. It's so
What?
cheerful.
Walk in light, Nora. You saved our Sun King.
Talana, why are you here?
I'm your hawk. Where else would I be?
Defending Meridian with a...
I leave that to the rest of the Lodge. I will not stand aside while one of mine fights alone. Not again.
Are you sure
You're risking your life for all of us. You can't ask me to stand by and watch.
Then I won't ask.
It's settled. I will fight by your side.
Name it.
Leave the biggest machine.
No promises.
Greetings, Aloy. Don't. You don't need to bow. The Anointed doesn't like it.
She doesn't much like being called anointed either. It means a lot to have you here.
I gave my word.
So, Meridian, what do you think?
I've seen many new things since I first met you.
Varl, what's wrong?
You really want to know? All right. I'm in a foreign land, a tainted land, defending a faithless city that looks like nothing I've seen. From something I can't imagine. And you, after all, I feel like I should drop to my knees and worship you, but
Boy, things are pretty tough for you, huh? Thanks for telling the other Nora not to bow. It's the last...
Don't be too hard on them. They only...
Is that why you came?
No. I would have... And we must fight a metal devil, because the goddess says.
I think the goddess and I are in agreement.
So am I.
So who are these guys?
They call themselves the Eclipse.
What does that even mean?
It's when the moon gets in front of the sun, idiot.
Is that supposed to sound scary or something?
I don't know. They used to be Karja. Karja are always yammering about sun and shade.
Well, if they used to be Karja, how tough can they be?
Yeah, they're best guys, just like birds. We'll rip their little feathers off.
Let's not get cocky, boys. Aloy. So here we are again, gearing up for... What are we up against?
I'm not sure. And if they get past us, it's not just Meridian that will fall.
It sounds like our kind of fight. Right, guys? Well, where do they put the Vanguard?
At the front of the line!
And why?
Steel before iron!
And what are we gonna do?
Hit them like a hammer till they can't hit!
Damn right! You hear that? Nobody's getting past the Vanguard. We're here for... And we're here for you.
Thank you, Erend.
Well, only if we...
Rises taller than the highest tree.
War Chief Sona. War Chief, you...
The Nora do not belong here. I do not. I will fight the metal devil that threatens us all. The wrongness here jags at me like an...
I'm sorry to put you through...
Do not be sorry. This will be ended.
You'll regret not stopping
While
while
you're
you're
on the road. Save yourself.
How could you sleep, Elizabeth, with a weight like this pressing on you? How did you, Rost, after you lost your family? Silence? Are you there? Guess I shouldn't ask ghosts for advice.
Ma'am, there are signs from the west. Sun King Avad awaits you at the Temple of the Sun.
Campfires, perhaps? Massing forces for the long march to the city gates?
That's not with smoke.
Then what is it?
The end. Or how it begins, anyway.
The Deathbringers you spoke of?
To the guns! To the guns! Now!
By the sun, do as she says!
Set loaded! All of you, be ready to fire!
Will the guns hold them back?
We're about to find out.
Helis!
No! Rally the Vanguard. Send reinforcements.
Aloy, no!
We need those guns!
He will cut you down!
Not this time!
You have fixed me long enough.
Should have fought me in the Sun Ring then.
Why
will
do
not
you...
It's giving way!
I'm chosen. This was not meant to be.
None of this was meant to be, Helis. You made it happen. Followed your orders, butchered so many, and for what? To die on your knees, used like a pawn by a power you don't even understand?
You pity me?
Turn your face to the sun. All right, new plan. No space.